to a politician in England. It was very odd. Like,
I don't know why you know that or why you're telling me, but okay.
It was very odd. But anyhow, NightEnDt was an undead player back in Warcraft 3 times. Had some success in late Warcraft 3 times. Actually beat Grubby with undead, which was very hard to do as an undead player against an orc. And he had like kind of his own style. He's also been, or he was popular quite a while ago in StarCraft 2. Had a very Colossus Stalker heavy style against Terran. I remember he defeated Puma at Asus a long, long time ago. But anyhow, he now plays for Neurosoft. He was in this team with players like Welmer and stuff, but I believe they're a Romanian-based organization. I know Roof is actually in that team too and lives out in Romania. But yeah, it's going to be a nice PvP, I think, between these two players.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some interesting things to happen moving forward. I think it'll be difficult for things to be quite as slow as our last series went. But yeah, for PvP, I honestly don't know too much about these guys' styles. I haven't been able to see a lot of games of ShoWTimeE. NightEnDt, on the other hand, as much as he's been around, somehow I just haven't been catching his games. I guess I haven't seen NightEnDt play a whole lot.
The best thing about NightEnDt, like, I actually haven't seen him play that much either recently. He kind of stays under the covers. Like, his barcodes, I don't know who they are. I don't know who he shares his accounts with. I just know that he's always seemingly quite good. But like NightEnDt, he was on those Rotty Show match games as well. He came casting for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I do remember hearing his voice.
He's such a character, man. Like, I love that guy. But ShoWTimeE, an EPS champion.
Two-time EPS
yeah,
champion.
two-time EPS champion. I used to confuse him with an old-school Warcraft 3 player called ShoWTimeE, who used to be super cheesy in Warcraft and not very good. But as soon as I found out it was not this ShoWTimeE, my respect went up for ShoWTimeE quite a lot.
Nice.
Yep.
I always confused him with Show, just like a lot of other people.
Show? The Swedish guy?
Yeah, probably because, you know, the first part of the name. I had to cast him.
Spelled differently?
Yeah, but when you phonetically, it's the same.
You mean like show compared to show?
Ben, I've casted Show versus ShoWTimeE before, so
really,
yeah, that wasn't fun.
I can imagine that casting like Maru against Morrow is pretty hard too, or even just like hero against hero.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people like be like when I cast in Morrow's group in WCS, some people are just like, Nathan, why do you pronounce it Maru? I'm like, I'm saying Morrow, man. Like I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. Like in my accent, it sounds Morrow.
Morrow. Okay.
Morrow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe having an accent makes it easier to pronounce. I'm not sure.
Identical builds by these guys so far, by the way. So a Twilight Council for ShoWTimeE thus far. 100 gas just hit by NightEnDt, so Twilight Council for him too. So pretty nice to see a mirror that is just that, a mirror. ShoWTimeE 1 probe ahead at this point in time. Did he use an extra chrono boost? I suppose he must. There is a 2 chrono boosts available for NightEnDt. Oh, wow, so he managed to squeeze out an extra probe a little bit earlier in his build.
Somehow. Illuminati confirmed a Muslim.
Both ending up at the same spot, though. So, going to be... Oh.
That's really nice to find this probe early on.
That's super nice. So, where's his probe? Is his probe at the watchtower? On the right watchtower?
So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so a little bit more careful play. But look at their Mothership's core scouting patterns, too. And even look at the production tab. This is an insane mirror build.
Yeah, they're both just going to 3-gate blink each other.
That's nice. Comes down to micro. Comes down to... like, I mean...
It's 100% control based now.
Yeah.
The game is there's no like coin flipping in the hands of this game. The only thing that sucks is that that probe was lost. That was out on the map for NightEnDt.
So what is this Mothership Core seeing for ShoWTimeE now? Because it is in the base. Is in the base of his opponent. Trying to deal damage. Does recall. Didn't kill anything. And I believe the same will happen for NightEnDt. Oh. He actually got a kill, though. That's nice. Gets to see the Robo as well. Ooh, does get out of there. Got to see all the gates as well. So, I mean, what an even game thus far.
He's like, wow, he's doing the exact same thing as me.
Now, okay, I mean, so they're both... So he started producing his Robo after he saw his opponent with a Robo. I guess that kind of means that he's not going to... Oh, finds his pylon too. Did he get the probe there also?
Yeah, there's no more probe.
No more probe. Ooh.
He's really going to try to commit to this. I think he can just kill the pylon.
Oh.
Ah.
ShoWTimeE's blink finishes just slightly before NightEnDt's, but I don't think it's going to mean
and
too
neither
much.
of them will be ready before he gets up this ramp, so...
Oh, he went for sentries, so NightEnDt's opted for more defensive play here with these sentries.
I mean, the Mothership Core didn't come, so all he has to do is just force field him out, and he shouldn't be able to get vision to actually do anything with.
So he's just going to expand.
So NightEnD taking a little bit of a probe lead. ShoWTimeE, upon realizing, hey, okay, I've got a map control, I've got a decent amount of stalkers. Didn't go up that ramp though, so he didn't see what was up there, but he's going to have an earlier observer than his opponent. NightEnD just opting straight for the Immortal. By the way, having an earlier observer, that can also work against you. Like, by the time your observer gets to their base, their observer pops out and then you snipe it.
Oh, yeah, that's really not fun.
That's always obnoxious, actually. It's like in those Reaper situations where your Reaper's earlier than your opponents.
But it jumps up their ramp as theirs finishes, and they
Yeah.
get the first shot off, and then they kill you, and you hate your life.
Yeah, so like NightEnD, he's producing his own Nexus, and something Artosis said in PvP, which was kind of cool, and I'll take it from him. As soon as you start producing, or when you know that you're not going to die... Oh, wow. Okay, really nice play by ShoWTimeE. He's going to get maybe 2 Stalkers here. Wow, 2 Stalkers, so really nice play by ShoWTimeE. Took advantage of NightEnD just kind of not looking at his army, and taking advantage of the high bush too. But you start making a forge when you realize you're not going to die in PvP.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you can start getting the upgrades
Right.
going.
Oh, man, ShoWTimeE.
He's really just bleeding units out here.
Yeah.
NightEnD, I'm actually... Like, fighting against this is actually quite tricky because there's so few units.
I mean, so far it's been a really good play by ShoWTimeE and quite sloppy by NightEnD, to be honest. So here, what's happening? So we have 2 Mortals on the field, which, no matter, even if you had like 8 Stalkers, you don't really want to fight that.
No.
Oh,
He canceled his Nexus? What?
Is he just going to go, okay.
Oh, that had to be a mistake.
That was a mistake, yeah.
Oh, Ben.
Man. What's up? Oh, just that mistake?
I feel that pain.
You know, I've only ever seen one other player do that. That was Idra, and he just left.
Well, NightEnd's got a bit of spine behind his mistake, but still, ow.
I mean, a mistake like that, guys, like he was already in a bad situation.
Like
losing 2 Stalkers.
you're already behind, and then you do that, and it's like, yeah.
Your situation doesn't get any better, you know?
No.
And like, I'm kind of curious as to how that happened. I'm guessing that like he tried to click on something else and press escape, and then
probably
just accidentally didn't press on it, or maybe he tried to cancel probes and
Yeah.
accidentally, you know, like when he had both Nexi selected. And he's like,
that's
probe,
happened to me.
maybe escape.
You got to be careful about stuff. That's like when you're researching stim. You always make sure if you're going to lift a barracks that you have the something building on the one that's researching it, so that you can't accidentally do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the most annoying. It's like when you're trying to get cloak, and it's like, oh, your Banshee's ready. Lift. Oh, damn, I don't have cloak.
Rest in paprika.
Here, I mean, Planetary Nexus will be able to save him for a period of time. By the way, despite that cancel, he's only 10-ish supply behind. So, I mean, NightEnD, despite kind of butchering himself and losing a good, like, 3 or 4 units that he shouldn't have done earlier on in the game, he's actually done pretty well to recuperate. Like, yes, he is behind considerably, but,
He's trying.
yeah, he's trying.
Both players are going to get their +1 attacks up. Nice. But the army compositions, like, there's actually a really, really
Did he
big...
just kill his own unit?
He just killed one of his own zealots.
Did he?
ShoWTimeE just killed one of his own zealots. But NightEnD has 5 immortals.
Oh.
Okay, there's the force field.
I
That's
mean,
nice.
those were
That's
nice.
really nice.
Yeah, those were nice initial force fields. They were nice counter force fields. Oh,
I think he could just kill the Nexus now. Like he
likes
has a
that
couple
simulator.
He has a couple more force fields too. Like he could just block those immortals out, kill the Nexus, and back off. No.
Oh,
or you can
really
just do
nice.
this. This is also fun.
I feel like ShoWTime's just this slicer, you know, just slicing the army off every time.
Oh, I got
And look
the
at the
observer
supply.
too.
Like, you know, good job.
Yeah.
That's how you leave games if you're NightEnD. Type good job. Which,
Yeah. Well, you know, there's a difference between accidentally canceling your Nexus and your Nexus being in that animation where it's finishing, and then you accidentally cancel.
Unfortunate for NightEnD there, but you know, even up to that point, ShoWTime's outplaying him.
Yeah, I think he picked out the couple of stalkers, like the 2 at the tower, just like...
Yeah, and I mean, they both had the exact same build going into it. Like, they went for a 3-gate blink into a robo. But ShoWTimeE, like, he hit the 23 probe count a little bit faster than his opponent. He had everything, like, blink was a little bit faster. His robo was faster. his micro, like his reaction time was just faster too on the field. Like, just from watching that game, I would say ShoWTimeE is the superior player right now. And I mean, I hope that later on in the series that NightEnDt can prove us a little bit wrong, but, you know, like losing the 2 stalks at the tower, then losing the sentry on the ramp, having your expo, like his expo was earlier. In fact, no, it was later. Everything was later.
Expo was later.
Yeah. I mean, it's not looking good for NightEnDt.
Not at all. The only thing he had in that game that seemed to be like good was that he had more immortals.
And ShoWTimeE killed his own Zealot.
And ShoWTimeE killed his own Zealot. But when you're it's weird because on Overgrowth, in PvP especially, is where this seems to happen in the early game. Like, you put your army behind the Nexus and then you just get force fielded so easily.
Yeah, I mean, like, one thing that NightEnDt did address, like, pretty well was, like, he got the Forge much earlier when he realized, hey, this is going to be one of those, like, slightly later game situations. Neither of us are going to die. So he could have started his upgrades earlier, but then he cancelled his Nexus.
Yeah. Both players had the +1 finish at the same time because of that. Next map is Expedition Lost.
I just got caught on my chair.
Nice. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you, Nathan, for asking.
I'd hate for you to like accidentally decapitate yourself while we're in the middle of a cast.
That would suck. That would suck indeed.
Yeah, I really don't want to solo cast, so...
You know, as I look at this monitor, do you know what it's missing?
What?
You in my jumper.
In yours? Ben.
I bought it first.
You're so forward.
But yeah, where is yours, Nathan?
I told
That's
you,
kind of our shtick.
I was in a rush this morning.
Could have asked me to bring it. Could be like, hey Ben, what jumper are you wearing? I'm like,
that's a
red one.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
You need to communicate with me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll bring. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring all my jumpers to the office.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Our producer is also trolling us. There's that Ulf. I don't know who. I don't know which one of them it is. I don't know. I think I'm repping either way. So
What is that? Is that Terran?
Yeah.
I mean, that's okay. I can barely see it, though. We're kind of like in the Batcave. Like, it's nice and gloomy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think the camera shot looks bad or anything.
I think it looks good.
Yeah. But we're not like drowning in light, which I'm not complaining about because my eyeballs are totally fine.
You know, when you do have all that light on you, you're like, you feel your face like drying
I don't
out.
think it's bad, but like
my eyes get really red.
Depending on like the kind of shot, like for WCS, we have a bigger space, so we use more light. So it's just like, you know, it hits you a bit harder.
Like, if you're not used to it, like I guess you are now as a seasoned professional in this industry, Nathanias.
No, my Ben.
You know, but if you're not used to it, I really can't.
It could kill a man.
My eyes, yeah. Also, I think eye color has a lot to do with that. Like
Eye color?
Yeah.
By having hazel eyes, I'm protected.
You know, that's actually true. Like, if you have paler eyes, you're more sensitive to sunlight and such. And light in general.
That's interesting.
You didn't know that, yeah?
I actually had never heard about that before.
It's like albinos when they have like.
I know I've heard that albinos are more sensitive.
Yeah, because they have like pink eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lighter your eye color, the more sensitive you are to light. So for me especially.
I am glad that you are giving me some firepower to use.
I'll do like
against the blue-eyed boys.
I'll do what America failed to do for you and educate you.
You won't.
You know, just lending a helping hand to you know, our brothers from another mothers across the ocean.
It's all good.
Anyhow, Expedition Lost. So spawning in the top right of this map, we have our EPS champion, ShoWTimeE.
ShoWTimeE.
Oh, fuck.
Do you know if
Red Bull is not spilt this day?
Did you actually knocked that over without spilling any of it? I'm really impressed.
I'm like, fucking. I got ninja reflexes, man. Oops. Yeah, sorry. I was just really impressed with myself. But double gas, same opening by both these guys.
Yeah. So on this map, I think it goes without saying that everybody gets really rustled by the rocks in the back of your main base.
Yeah.
So, by the way that this was done, just so everyone knows, there's a veto to 3 maps, and then the first map is picked, and then it's loser pick. So that does mean...
Oh, they still do loser pick?
It's still loser pick of the maps that weren't vetoed.
I mean, that's kind of nice to kind of say,
so
like...
it just determines the order of the last 2 maps remaining.
That's nice. It kind of... Yeah, that is nice, actually. I don't mind that.
Yeah, so basically, I'm just telling you that NightEnDt preferred this map over whatever the other map available was.
This game, NightEnDt has the faster 20th probe.
Do you believe that that is a game changer?
No.
Okay.
It just usually means what they spent their chrono on, which he spent an earlier chrono this game. The game before, it just meant that ShoWTimeE's build was a little bit finer. For whatever reason. Whereas here, like, ShoWTimeE's actually... Did he not spend the chrono? If we can have a look at... Okay, so now he's spent the chrono. So he's choosing to prioritize getting out a faster mothership core than his opponent.
Okay.
Besides that, like, everything is pretty similar between the two of them.
Yeah, there's really nothing crazy.
So he gets out his 22nd probe a little bit faster than his opponent.
Wow.
Stargate opening for him too.
Wow.
And a Twilight Council. So this is the deviance in the play. Is the word deviance?
Yes, this is the well, this would be the This would be where the builds
deviation.
diverge.
The deviation.
The deviation. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, take it.
So what do you prefer?
If my boy Rotterdam has taught me anything about PvP, it's that Twilight openers are generally seen as strong, but if the Stalkers are out on the map, or if you be too greedy with it, like one Stalker in a mineral line does not, like, you can still have an Oracle focus and kill like 10 probes pretty easily if there's only one Stalker, so you need to have two. So having units out on the map is tricky, but obviously, you know, against Phoenix play, Blink is really good because it's going to give you much easier time being picked apart. The Oracle can still accomplish quite a bit, though.
I always like Oracles in PvP.
Like, NightEnDt has another Stalker on the way. I think he sent his other one. Yeah, so, like, 3 Stalkers, he's totally safe against this. But even still...
Oh, is he scouting that with the Mothership Core too? So he's scouting the Stargate.
Ah, well, that's really nice.
That is very nice. So, I mean, he's also going to see what pops out of here, too. He gets a probe kill as well. Great start for NightEnDt. Like, he knows exactly what he's up against, and now...
Yeah, he doesn't need the energy that he spent on the recall because he has Stalkers.
Yeah, and I mean, now he knows, hey, I'm going to sit in my mineral line with some Stalkers. I'm going to be totally fine. I shouldn't take too much damage.
Yeah, Blink is finishing up soon. He's got 3 gateways now, so NightEnDt could use that probe in the northwest to just drop a pylon and go ham if he really, really felt like it.
I mean, the Oracle's a big investment, but it does mean that you have to... Oh, he's going for it, eh?
Yeah, well, ideally he would kill the Oracle and then he would move out of his base, but he did not kill it, so it's way too risky to move out. Like, if he moves out, he's really, really asking for it. He's throwing the dice.
The fact that he's taken so much hull damage on his Oracle, though, that means that diving in again, he doesn't really need that many
Oh, he'd
Stalkers.
Definitely lose it if he went back.
Yeah. So this Mothership Core is far away from its next planetary nexus. So one good thing that the Oracle can do is it does mean that your opponent has to keep units back in his base. So he recalled earlier, so there's no planetary nexus, so he has to keep at least 2 Stalkers in his mineral line, which means, hey, what can I do with that? Well, I'm going to take a nexus pretty darn early, and hopefully, by rights, my opponent, as long as I keep scouting this mineral line, he can't put too much pressure on me. Oh.
Wow, getting the revelation is actually really nice because the reaction from NightEnDt was just too slow. If he kills the Oracle, then he can still try to do something. But this Oracle knows that he hasn't expanded.
Oh, okay, if he saw that, he could see that the Chrono Boost was being used on the Warp Gates, and now, how many Stalkers do we have for ShoWTimeE? It's going to be a battle of micro. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to cancel this Nexus, not before Planetary Nexus goes up, but... Oh! Wow, okay.
The match of canceled Nexus? Well, he has way too many Stalkers for him to defend against that, so I can understand why he would cancel.
I mean, all the shield energy was down. It'd probably be down to, like, 700 health.
Yeah, he'd be able to kill it, so... A smart move. And now he's just in this really uncomfortable position where he... I guess it's also important to note that even though he has a Stalker lead, there's still some left back here, but... Oh, he's ready to move out.
He's seen him move out.
I think he's had enough energy for the Photon Overcharge, though. If the Mothership Core is still home.
Yeah, he does. That's why he's moved out. But, oh, okay, nice. Timed it well, and ShoWTimeE gets out of there just to take 3 shots. That's no more hull damage. Now, if you're a NightEnDt, do you just play ballsy? I mean, I think it's too risky to play ballsy at this point.
Yeah, if you try to force it here, that's really, really, really asking for it. He's going to try, though. He blinks up. He runs his Stalkers in. The Photon Overcharge is activated at the same time, and NightEnDt is just going to try to push it in. It looks like the Stalker count is still favoring him. He's significantly ahead in army supply, but as long as the blinks are good, like, he's got the Photon Overcharge to fall back on, and that Nexus is picking up some serious frags.
Oh, nice blinks by ShoWTimeE. Decent blinks by NightEnDt too. So he did take I think he took a pretty
like,
good fight
as
there.
good as the blinks were, his stalkers are still very weak, so it's like, you know, he'd basically just like one taps half of them and he's got it.
Ooh, nice warp in by NightEnDt. Does have 2 stalkers prepared back there. And I mean, this is the kind of advantage from the stalker. Like, your opponent constantly... ShoWTimeE's micro is very clean.
That was cute.
He's very clinical. Now he's getting out of an Immortal, which will put an end to this kind of pressure if he can wait, or if he can.
Yeah, he should have
get
enough
out.
energy for another potion overcharge on top of this. There you go.
He got it. Kills the pylon. Nice move by NightEnDt.
Yeah, but he still has in supply block ShoWTimeE, so he's got a little space to work with. And the Oracle returns.
Nice shift clicking. He's gonna suicide it.
Rack him up.
To 6 probes.
All the probes mining gas.
Trade I'd take any day of the week. I mean, that Oracle
NightEnDt
killed 2 earlier.
NightEnDt actually has yet to put them back. NightEnDt needs to put the... Okay,
needs
there he
gas,
goes. I was going to say, building stalkers is generally going to require some gas.
The 1 probe on either gas.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
at this
broke.
point, is he going to go for Zealot?
Now that there's an Immortal, like, he's going to wait out this next foot's overcharge, but with the Zealots are actually kind of nice versus the Immortal.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But there are some Zealots tucked in here, too, for ShoWTimeE. This is so tricky. Now here he comes. He's moving in on top of this. The Immortal's not fired yet. Now it's shooting the Zealots.
Probes are pulled, so ShoWTimeE realizing the importance of surviving here. But I like this position for ShoWTimeE. Second Immortal does join the fray now.
2 Immortals. He's got it. He's got it in the bank. It's all good.
Only lost 3 probes there. I mean, leaving his base is still going to be tricky, but he has a superior army now. Superior economy as well by quite a little bit.
Yep, he's brought the Mothership Core now, NightEnDt, so he's got a little bit of high ground vision. He's ready to try to force it in one more time. He can drop a Time Warp.
Ooh.
He's going to blink for it. Focuses down. 1 Immortal. He's going for the second one, and it looks like he will also pick that off. The Zealot's going to work. Another Fortune Overcharge activated, though. So he actually picks off most of these forces and gets the Mothership Core. And now the army supply favors ShoWTimeE.
I just feel ShoWTimeE's play had way less mistakes. Like, and the Oracle, like, he got 8 probes with that, despite being against the blink opening. So he kind of just utilizes everything as best as he can.
I actually really like how ShoWTimeE keeps pulling the Zealots in between his Stalkers, because he's basically saying, if you blink on top of me, my Zealots will still hit most of your units.
Yeah, and NightEnDt has shown that he likes these aggressive blinks. So, yeah, it is smart play by him, and it's good to point that out. And the fact, like...
You just want to keep your Zealots close, because you don't need the Zealots to move forward. You just need them to prevent them from the other guy from blinking onto you.
Right. Exactly. So here NightEnDt's trying to crawl back with a few probes. There is an observer on top of NightEnDt's army.
Counter warp in being sent. He's basically saying, you are going to now start warping units into your base. Not mine. Get out of here.
Wow. So NightEnDt actually with 3 Stalkers back at home.
Yeah, he shouldn't take damage.
I mean, I guess he's kind of... I think he's kind of worried about the possibility of a sneak Oracle being made.
Yeah, that's the argument.
I mean, yeah, so it isn't a dumb move at all by NightEnDt. This is just, oh, nice micro by NightEnDt. Keeping these probes alive. Yeah, that is clean. That is clean. But here, ShoWTimeE, I mean, he's getting together a really sweet army here.
Yeah, soon enough. He's going to be ready to jump, to pounce.
I mean, I guess he could use just a couple of Stalkers, just picking apart those rocks at the back of his base to try and do some sort of flank on these Stalkers outside. Could be nice.
Pretty sick.
Ooh.
Here he comes. He's ready to.
Wow.
He's ready to.
Oh, but this
break out.
Okay, so he is breaking. He is busting him down. It's very fortunate for him that NightEnDt chose to back off there, because oh, nice. Because as soon as you go for an aggressive blink, your opponent can then blink to save his Stalkers, whereas you can't anymore. So I feel that NightEnDt, like, that was probably his one opportunity where he could actually just blink micro against his opponent that for those 12 seconds doesn't have blink to save his Stalkers. But I mean, thinking on the fly there, the first priority, I guess, is just survival.
It's very risky. He's moving another probe out. He's got something on that pylon, I think, in the southeast. Yeah, he's just picked it off.
Supply locking his opponent. Ooh.
And ShoWTimeE's expanding behind this, so he's not looking to go all in, although NightEnDt just continues to warp Stalkers in, so eventually this works out for ShoWTimeE, right? Like, he's got more money, because this game has been one base so long, they're going to be mining out soon.
Pretty equal-sized armies, like 45 against 46 supply, so it comes down to quite a bit of micro there. Immortals being churned out by ShoWTimeE now, and he's the guy putting a clock on it. Like, he's getting his expo up.
I like the Sentry too, even just for Guardian Shield.
Guardian Shield's beautiful, man.
When
like,
you've got so many Stalkers and the numbers are so close, like every little bit of damage you can save helps immensely.
And Stalkers, they're not good because of how much damage they deal. In fact, their damage is relatively weak for how much they cost. It's because of how long they survive. So if you can actually just keep your army alive just a little bit longer against these already pretty low damage units, then you're in great shape. And here, whew, get into my base, boy. Can't. I mean, if he just leaves one sentry back at home, like ready to force field that ramp, I mean, that would be solid too. Ooh, NightEnDt though. I like that.
He really wants to catch him out of position.
That premature blink, just in case it was like Immortals waiting at the top of the ramp or what have you. That was nice.
Yeah, he's still just building Stalkers. No inclination of expanding. And
he's got quite a good position here because there are Stalkers stacking up in the back. But
yeah, but the Guardian Shield plus the Immortal, like,
yeah.
I feel like he should be able to push his way through this eventually. The blinks are pretty sick.
Great concave by NightEnDt though, is he? I mean, that Immortal in the middle is taking all its shots. Soon going to drop the ShoWTimeE superior army.
Yeah, Immortal started to really